Community here. Hi everyone. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, you're highly welcome, and I'll indulge you to go through my channel page. You're going to find a lot of interesting videos that interest you. Kindly go through the page. For my existing subscribers, I just want to say thank you guys so much for sticking around. So for this opportunity that I brought to you, it's for Africans, and it involves a lot of countries in Africa. So if you're interested in this opportunity, before we go into it, there are a lot of benefits to this opportunity that I'm bringing for you. And the opportunity here has the following benefit. So the benefit includes a return air ticket travel. That is, you have a return flight ticket that will take you to the place and bring you back when you are done with the program. Full tuition fee, and also they'll be contributing to your living expenses, overseas student health cover, and it has a lot of other benefits. If this interests you, kindly watch this video to the end, and do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment in the comment section so that the video will reach a lot of people. So let's dive right into it. What is this opportunity all about? Is the African Australia Awards intake information. So in summary, the African International Development Assistance in Africa helps the Australian International Development Assistance in Africa helps promote prosperity, reduce poverty, and enhance political stability. The following countries are eligible. We have Algeria, Angola, Benin, Botswana, Cote d'Ivoire, Democratic Republic of Congo, Egypt, Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya, Madagascar, Malawi, Mauritius, Morocco, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. So let's go through the next intake. The next intake will be starting in 2026. The intake for 2025 will end on the 30th of April. So that is why I thought of going through the next intake, which will be happening in 2026. If we go through this together, we'll be able to navigate and know what is needed for you to do before 2026. So Australian International Development Assistance in Africa helps promote prosperity, reduce poverty, and enhance political stability. As I said, they have prestigious international awards offered by the Australian government to the next generation of global leaders in developing countries. Through study, research, recipients develop the skills and knowledge to drive change and help build enduring people-to-people links with Australia. Applicants are assessed on their professional and personal qualities, academic competency, and most importantly, their potential to positively impact inclusive development in eligible countries. So what are the eligible countries? I already mentioned it before, but I can still go over it. Here they are: Algeria, Angola, Benin, Botswana, Cote d'Ivoire, Democratic Republic of Congo, Egypt, Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya, Madagascar, Malawi, Mauritius, Morocco, Mozambique, Namibia, Nigeria, Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe. So these are the eligible African countries. If your country is not part of this African country, just know that you're not eligible for this particular scholarship award, but you can check the website for other scholarship. So what are the field of interest? The priority field of study includes agriculture and food security, climate change, foreign policy and international security, gender disability and social inclusion, mining and energy. So in your bachelor's degree, when you study your undergrad, check for your study and try to know, because as it is now, your undergrad might not, the name of your undergrad might not be exactly this, but what is it that you did in your undergrad? What is it that you did in your specialty? So you'll be able to pick which one relates to you. So the level of study, Australia Award Scholarship provides citizens of eligible African Republic opportunity to obtain a master's qualification at an Australian tertiary institution. So this award will be offered for commencement 2026, as I said. So the benefits include return air travel, a one-off establishment allowance on arrival, full tuition fee, contribution to living expenses, introductory academic program, overseas student health cover for the duration of the scholarship, supplementary academic support, fieldwork allowance for research student and masters by coursework, which has a compulsory fieldwork component. So it's a coursework, it's a research coursework, but it has a fieldwork component attached to it. So it's like a research-based coursework, sort of. So reasonable accommodation for scholars with disability that need this support. So there's also accommodation as well. If you need the support with disability, you can discuss it with them. Eligibility criteria. So to be eligible, you have to meet all eligibility requirements detailed in the Australia Award Scholarship Policy. So the eligibility is country specific. So in addition to this policy, you click on this and check on your own country the policy that is related, that applies to your country. So in addition to it, candidates from eligible African country must also meet the following condition, that is, be minimum of 25 years of age on 1st April 2026. That is when the scholarship is going to commence. At a minimum, you must have 5 years of postgraduate work experience at the time you are applying for this. You must be employed at the time of applying for the scholarship. You must be a citizen of these countries, and you must be residing in and applying for the scholarship from their country of citizenship, unless working for an African region organization. So you must be in the country that you're applying from, or else maybe you're being posted to another African country or region to work. Do you understand? So you must be a citizen, of course. Not already, you must not hold or be undertaking a master's degree in your own country or equivalent. You must not be already have a master's degree or you are studying a master's. You must already hold an undergraduate degree. Of course, you must have that undergraduate degree. You must not have previously received a long-time Australia award, and you must meet the minimum English language proficiency of at least 6.5 in IELTS and TOEFL score of at least 85 with a minimum of 21 in all subtests, that's all section. PTE academic overall score of 58 with no communication skill score less than 50 in each. So the score must be valid on 1st of January 2025, as that's when you'll be applying. So excluding candidates if their first language is English and they have undertaken their education in English. So if you've undertaken your education in English, which I believe that most African countries do, you are eligible for English proficiency waiver. You don't need it. Well, or if English is your first language. The program, if you want to know how to go about this, you can request for like a proof from your undergrad institution. The program also makes an equity of access adjustment. So the application date for study commencing in Australia in 2026 is opening on 1st April 2025. Closing date is 30th April 2025. Application or supporting document received after the closing date will not be considered. So this is for those that will be applying in 2020, that the scholarship will be starting in 2026. I don't know if you understand. They have online application site. So the applicant must submit all the relevant supporting documents listed in the Australia Award Scholarship Policy Handbook. So there's a link up there for the handbook policy. Applicant must also provide the following documents to meet the specific requirements for Australia Award Africa. So if I'm you, these are documents I will go and gather and be ready to apply. So passport, undergrad degree certificate, undergrad academic transcript, curriculum vitae, employer referral report, academic referral report, so IELTS, TOEFL, passing test certificate or the certificate waiver. Excluding candidates if they have undertaken the education in English, so you don't need English proficiency exam. So successful candidate will be required to produce original document for certification. So when the time comes, when you get shortlisted, you will be required to produce original document. The selection process, applicant will be shortlisted for a selection interview by eligibility checking. Only shortlisted candidates will be contacted. So the selection includes an interview, and against this criteria: academic competency, potential outcomes, specifically the contribution to inclusive development outcomes in Africa, professional and personal leadership attributes, including relevant work experience. Successful candidates will be notified in late 2025. So that's for those that are going to start in 2026. So if you are starting in 2027, you know when you'll be notified. But if you also have all these documents on ground, you can apply. It's not yet late. 30th of April. We are still in the early days of April, so you can apply before then. Our day travel will be subject to meeting the requirements imposed by the Australian government as determined by the Australian Government Department of Education by the relevant Australian state or territory government. Preparatory training. So after the interview, and all the successful applicants will be required to attend course counseling, pre-departure briefing, university introductory academic program, other required preparatory study on arrival in Australia. So there are other links for further information. That's Australia Award Africa, Australia Award Scholarship, Study Australia. So if you need to view more scholarship that are available, you can click on this link. And if you've gotten to this point, I hope you are getting one or two things and you are very much appreciative of this information, and I hope this information do you well and it benefits you in a great way. I wish you all the best, and I will see you in my next video. If you have any question, kindly drop it in the comment section under this video. That way I'll be able to respond to you quickly. I see it faster that way. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now. Hi lovelies, now that you've gotten to the end of this video, do not forget to subscribe, like, share and comment below. It is totally free. Thank you guys so much.